Reaction to Osama bin Laden's death is pouring in today from Hoosiers who fought in the U.S. military. Greenfield Marine Josh Bleill made a huge sacrifice in the war on terror. He lost both legs in a roadside bomb attack in Iraq. Channel 13 cameras have been documenting Josh's rehab at Walter Reed, saw him make good on a promise to come back to Indiana on his new prosthetic legs, and even captured his wedding to his college sweetheart. Josh wrote a book. It's called One Step at a Time, and it documents all of the amazing accomplishments that Josh has made. Josh, thanks for joining us. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too, Scott.
Today, on this day of Osama bin Laden's death, it's what the entire country is talking about. It's what we're feeling. It's very much the same way that we've all felt during 9/11. As a Marine, as someone who served our country, what does this mean to you?
You know, it's definitely a day of mixed emotions. It's definitely a great step in stopping Al-Qaeda and putting a big halt into their production and everything. But at the same time, you know, just prayers go out to the men that had to serve and go out and do this. It's always the last resort, and unfortunately it had to be done. I think it's uplifting for our country. It's something saying that progress is being made and that we're making steps over there. But at the same time, you know, it's still those that have fought before us and gone and died before us are still in our memory and our thoughts.
Your life changed because of what Osama bin Laden did on 9/11. He orchestrated these attacks. You decided to join the Marines because of what Osama bin Laden did, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. After 9/11, I watched you know, a lot of younger generation go off to war, and it was something I believed in doing, serving our country, especially after these horrible attacks. And it was the reason I did. I joined the Marines because of that, to go fight and be a part of that.
And yet your sacrifice, because of this roadside bomb explosion, you lost both of your legs. You had a buddy who was critically injured, and you lost 2 other Marines in that explosion. So what was your reaction to Osama bin Laden because of how your life has changed here?
You know, like I said, it was just a mixed emotion. I started getting texts last night if I was watching and people thanking me again for my service. And, you know, like I said, it's a good step, but it's still a hard day to death anywhere in the country for anyone to go before us. And it's just really about, I think, continued prayer for our troops and those involved. But, yeah, it's definitely a step forward, and I look forward to many more steps, and not only the celebration of a death or anything, but celebration of a country gaining their freedom back, and a lot of more people, children's going back to school, and the good things that can come out of this.
What must have that been like for those elite Navy SEALs to go into that compound and find him and kill him?
Oh, it's you know, they train for this. They train, but still, almost impossible to go in complete darkness and raid this, and to get gunfire right away. So it's got to be hard on them. They're the best of the best. Marines have much respect for the Navy SEALs. But at the same time, you know, anyone that ever has to pull that trigger, lots of prayers go out to them for what they do for our country.
Well, Josh, on behalf of everybody here at Channel 13, again, thank you for your sacrifice. You represent so many servicemen and women who have served Indiana and our country proud during the war on terror. Always great to see you, Josh.
Good to see you, Scott.
And again, his book is called One Step at a Time. The news of Osama bin Laden's death is what most of us are talking about today. Our City Beat reporter, Mary Mills,